Hello everybody, how are y'all doing? In this video, I will be going to name and explain 5 of the different periodic table trends. I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get started. Number 1. Ionization energy. Ionization energy is the energy required to remove an electron from an atom or an ion. When atoms have equal numbers of protons and electrons, they are electrically neutral, but when they have enough energies added, the attractive force between the protons and electrons can be affected. Ionization energy tends to decrease down a group, since each element has more energy levels than the element above it. Therefore, valence electrons are farther from the nucleus the lower you go down a group. Ionization energy tends to increase as you move across a period, since the protons and electrons increase by 1. The proton increases the nuclear charge. Number 3. Atomic radius. Atomic radius is half the distance from center to center of two like atoms that are bonded together. The exact size of an atom is hard to determine, so an atom's size depends on the volume occupied by the electrons around the nucleus. The electrons do not move in well-defined paths. Atomic radius increases as you move down a group. As you proceed from one element down to the next in a group, another principal energy level is filled. The addition of another level of electrons increases the size or atomic radius of an atom. Atomic radius decreases as you move across a group, as each atom has one more proton and one more electron than the atom before it has. The nuclear charge from the proton uh, pulls the outermost electrons closer and closer to the nucleus and reduces the size of the atom. Number 3. Electronegativity. Electronegativity is a measure in the ability of an atom in a chemical compound to attract electrons. Atoms often bond to one another to form a compound. These bonds can involve the sharing of valence electrons. Not all atoms in a compound share electrons equally. Electronegativity decreases as you move down a group because of the nu- nucleus's pulling power on the valence electrons, which makes it harder for new valence electrons to join the outer shell. Electronegativity increases as you move across a period. As you proceed across a period, each atom has one more proton and one more electron and the same principal energy level that the atom before it has. Since there are no inner electrons entering, electron negativity increases. Number 4. Electron affinity. Electron affinity is the energy change that occurs when a neutral atom gains an electron. Electron affinity increases from left to right because of the nuclear change increases, and it decreases from up to down because nuclear change decreases. Number 5. Ionic size. Ionic size is when an atom loses or gains electrons to become a negatively charged anion, or a positively charged ion, cation. When atoms lose or gain electrons, the size of the ion is not the same as the original atom. Ionic size increases from up to down, just like the atomic radius, and ionic size decreases from left to right, just like the atomic radius.